Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope that you actually have the day off today, which suck if you actually had to labor on Labor Day, but enough corny jokes. Let's get into the video. So I like how YMAX so far has performed okay. I think, or at least like it's better than ULTY. So in a previous video, I kind of went over like how I thought why ULTY was so faulty, but I think just to kind of balance things out, so far YMAX looks okay, and I kind of wanted to see why that is. So like the spreadsheet you see is like the whatever data that I have started collecting like around like in early June, and then I kind of wanted to see like the evolution of like how like the YMAX allocations went, and so far like everything seems a little bit more balanced. So I think YMAX is kind of like the more conservative like sibling of ULTY. So let me see how I want to do this. So I think it might make sense if I scroll down first and then maybe scroll over to the right, just to kind of show you guys like the evolution of this particular ETF. So you see like the different type of funds. So like around June 18th, everything kind of ranges between, let's call it like around like 5% ish, and then like the rest, I'm assuming like the negative cash level is because like this is like around the date when they have to start preparing for like distributions. So I'm assuming that's what it is. And then also like if I scroll down slowly some more, like around like June 20th, you see like that's when they added YBIT. And then like on August 15th, this is when they added GDXY and SNOY. And then on August 20th, you can see they started adding APLY. So it starts to get cut off like around August 22nd. So I'm going to scroll over a little bit to the right, just so you guys can also see like up until September 3rd. So let me just scroll over a little bit more. So as you can see, like they don't have any of like, at least for YMAX, they don't have any like crazy allocations. And when I say crazy, I mean like, for example, of let's say they put like 50% in AIYY, and then they put like 2% for everybody else, and that would look really wacky. But as you can see, they've kept it fairly balanced. If you just take an eyeball from like around like the August 22nd, and the cash levels also, they haven't gone like too wacky either. So you see like August 22nd, like they have like a 4% allocation. Maybe they were started to take out some money from other places. So it looks like they took out from the FGXX, which is like the money market fund. I'm assuming that that's when they started to kind of shore up for like for the new month, and then they at some point like kind of a little bit like in the like around the third week, that's when they start paying out like the distribution. So that's like the first thing. So I think this is why like the one reason why YMAX has performed a little bit better than ULTY, because ULTY is kind of like they're going for grand slams. So like they're trying to go for like the highest volatility, but unfortunately that also means like the underlying stock, sometimes if you get caught in like too many bad moves, or also like in terms of like cash level, maybe they were prepared, they over put like or they put too much cash, like maybe they're afraid of like a really bad down move, but then if it doesn't happen, you can also like lose performance that way. So it's kind of like just a bad situation all around. So like in good times you couldn't take advantage of the high volatility, but then like if they also like make a misstep, for like if they're holding too much cash, there's like opportunity cost there. But for YMAX, it looks like it's a little bit more balanced all around. So that as you can see yourself, they started to kind of trend down like more towards like the 4% level, and that's just because like there's only so many places where you can take money out to kind of put in like the newer funds. So then that brings me to like the next step, like for MR, like the modernity fund, the MRNY. You notice like on August 22nd they started to take money out of this particular guy, and if you happen to watch like my recent video on like the YieldMax total return for August, it was like unfortunately the worst performing one year to date. So I think that might be why they started taking money out of there, but they didn't really completely take it out. They did something interesting here where they actually put it into like the modernity options to kind of create something similar. So if I add like these guys up, well, in this case, like August 22nd is like 0, and then also on August 23rd is also 0, or like like kind of like around not 0, but like like 70 basis points, so like 0.7%. And then if I go on like August 27th, if I sum these up, it's like around 1%, which is kind of interesting. Not sure why they took it out of like MRNY and then they went like straight to like an options position. But I guess like they wanted to sacrifice something, and it would make sense to take money out of like the loser and kind of redistribute it against like everything else. And then you'll see August 30th. This is when they started to do like the roll for like the new covered call position. So let me scroll over back to the left. So you can see like the August 30th, like that covered call expired obviously, and then like the next upcoming one would be like September 6th. So I think this might be something interesting that you guys might want to like do for yourself. I'm not sure if there's enough interest in this, like if to make this like a recurring video, but maybe like every once in a while I'll pop in to do a video to just kind of like check up on this one. So everything adds up to like almost 100%. There might be some rounding here and there. And by the way, you could like the way to do this yourself on the YMAX part of the website of YieldMax. You can download like the data yourself and kind of like you can also do something similar with this yourself. So hopefully people may have found this interesting. So thank you for watching. I hope you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.